Not sure I want to wear this hat. No, screw it.
No?
It's not adjusted, and I ain't got time to fix it. So I'll get it next time.
I could have
So
brought a Trump hat.
no, stop it, and we got to talk about that. Um, okay. So the two questions: one, what are
What's
you
that?
vaping? What flavor?
This time it's Tropical Rainbow Blast.
Tropical Rainbow Blast.
Yep.
And have you sold your Honey Davidson?
No.
We're
No, I
gonna
have
keep
not.
asking you those two questions each episode.
Actually, I'm about ready to put it away.
For the
Weather's coming.
season?
Or winter's coming too. It's Tropical Rainbow. Turn
Well,
that down.
you monitoring our broadcast?
Actually, I don't even have to do that anymore. I was doing it so I could chat in the thing, but now we can do it right from here.
No, Nick, can you type something in? Let's test it out.
Whoa. Let me see.
Healthier with a beard. Okay.
Beard?
So, nah, don't worry about it.
I don't know if I have a beard yet.
So
See, it's only on Rumble. I don't see
they
the.
don't know the difference between a beard and a goatee, but that's okay.
Yeah, I don't have.
Yeah, so we might as well
Doesn't come
start
in on
with
the cheeks.
we might as well start with the number one thing trending right now:
What's that?
the election.
Yeah.
I guess
At
the
least it
first thing I
wasn't
want to
stolen.
say out of everything is I'm really disappointed in the people who won and how they're behaving. They're being sore winners. Um,
Who?
well, not saying I didn't win, but there's a lot of nastiness,
Oh, you're talking
a lot
about
of
people
mud
in general?
throwing. They're being sore winners. And like there's sore losers, well, there's also sore winners.
You're talking about
I'm
the
talking
general,
about the nastiness
general.
people are saying.
You're talking about the general public, though. You're not talking about like
Yeah,
Trump
general
and
public, like on social media.
yeah,
I'm like, look, be a good winner, okay? Don't talk trash. They're talking trash, okay? I can't do anything about that, but people are really uh, they've gone as far as being cruel, and I thought, wow, that's awful. Oh yeah, who Patriots are playing Giants, aren't they? Oh no,
Bears playing the
sorry,
Bears today.
Bears. I picked the Bears today. Sorry. Yeah, your team is struggling this year.
They've been struggling since Brady left.
Hey,
My
where's your ring light? You look a little dark.
voila.
There we go.
The Lord said, "Let there be light."
That's right.
Right.
So I don't care who you are. I don't care what you voted for. I mean, let's just stop being
Yeah, I
nasty.
haven't even seen Nick Fuentes. I'm sure he's probably gloating.
Yeah, you're not supposed to boast.
No,
You're not supposed to
no, it's supposed to
gloat.
be better than that.
You're supposed to be kind and polite, and it sucks. I've seen some really bad stuff.
But
And
who was it? I know Matt Walsh put out a. It was a joke, but he put out a post saying something about.
well, they're all jokes. But I
Um,
mean, come on.
but I think there's also several people on the right that are wanting him to pardon Hunter Biden.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait,
So we'll see.
they haven't even fully investigated him yet. How about we find out what he really did first?
Yeah.
Then we decide if he deserves a pardon. Okay? But they spent so much time hiding, embezzling for Hunter. I mean, tons of stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's beside the point. The good news is, the election, to me, it is. A lot of people,
Yeah.
like, a lot of people are posting, I would never film me losing my brains over the election. My anger, my happiness, my whatever. If I won, I wouldn't film it and
Yeah,
post
I
and
mean,
gloat about it. If I lost, I wouldn't throw a fit.
I
I
would
would
say the only one caveat to that would be like if you were live streaming during the event and found out the results and you just happened to be online.
yeah,
Okay, that makes
that's an
sense.
accident. That's
But
different.
yeah,
This
well, I
is
mean,
like
it's
the
not really an
meltdowns they've
accident,
been
but
passing around.
it's natural living. Whereas there's a lot of people they want to go online and whine or even boast or whatever, but they got to make sure it's on out in the public for everybody to see. And it's kind of
To answer the question, yes, I have my truck. I am getting rid of it for something a little more easier to get in and out of. But
don't you have an
an
F-150?
EV is never on the menu. I'm never buying an EV. If you gave me a Tesla, sure, I might drive it, but I'm not paying
Yeah,
for it. EVs are bad investments. They already announced, I don't know if you heard, they already announced Toyota, go look it up. They now are coming out with an engine that runs on water.
really.
Now, now let's go back a little bit. There's a guy who invented it.
Well, there was an invention like a long, long time ago,
Yeah,
back
yeah.
in
He
the
got
80s.
killed and they stole
Yeah,
it, the idea. So it's resurfaced again. Ooh, wonder how that happened.
yeah,
But there was a car that runs on water. And I think Elon Musk is turning away from hydrogen and going to water.
yeah.
I think. I don't know. Look it up. Hold on a minute.
Can you imagine the next Tesla is a hydro
Oh,
car?
I I could get into a water
Can you
car.
imagine actually a hydroelectric? Hmm.
Oh, hold on a minute. Let me find out.
Hey,
Is there a car engine that runs on water?
Who are you asking? ChatGPT?
AI.
yes, there are developments in cars that utilize water as a fuel source. A company called Electric Global has created a system that extracts hydrogen from water, which then powers a fuel cell to generate electricity for the vehicle.
Oh,
This
there
technology aims to provide
Oh, yeah.
there is a
alternative to
battery
gas
involved
potential
like a
for
regular car.
achieving
Yeah, like I said, it's going to be like a hydroelectric,
Yeah, who knows? I don't know. I don't know
kind
how
of like
that
what we
works.
do with. I mean, on a much much grander scale, and probably
The
not
water engine is
in depth,
real.
but kind of
I
like
read 5 articles this week.
kind of like the Hoover Dam or something like that.
Go
Or
look it up. The water engine is real. Toyota's turning away towards it. Elon Musk turning towards it. I mean,
now,
if it isn't real, the whole world is fooled because I've been reading it
no, because
everywhere.
I've seen pictures with Elon Musk near or standing next to a hydro car.
Yeah, I know he was looking at hydrogen, but this will change the game. Let's see here. Why don't you give the truck to Gucci Guma? Then he's working in landscaping. It might be helpful for his future. I'm not giving the truck to anybody. Why don't you give him a car? Running a car on water versus extracting hydrogen from water is not the same thing. Both require water. I mean, you pour water in, it does the extracting, so be it. I'm not sure why you don't think it's the same thing. Running a car on water, extracting hydrogen from water and running the car. That's running a car on water. It's just doing all the work. That's like saying EVs run on water because they can get power from dams. Okay, all right, enough of that. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Like, oh, there ain't no water engine. Okay, there's no water engine. Go
Yeah,
ahead and tell people there isn't one. That's fine.
modified.
I'm just telling you what I read. I have no idea. Once again, I don't believe the media always tells the truth, so I could be wrong. And by the way, I'll let you know if I'm wrong. But let's see here. Yeah, but EVs, they run on electricity. They extract electricity
No,
from
no,
the tree
that's
and they run on it. Water cars extract hydrogen from the water and then they run. We can play word games. I don't care. But anyway, I heard
I
this.
get too much into it. Jesus.
I know.
I mean, the fact that water is involved instead of petroleum. Come on. It's a
Oh, no,
huge
no.
fact.
Water's not involved. Hydrogen and oxygen are involved. They
Well, I
just
know,
happen
but
to be-
water, they got
I
to
know. They
separate
just happen to
the.
be together called H2O.
Yeah, they have to separate the two.
But
Which is
anyway,
fine.
so so I'll do a little more research, see if I can find something about that. But I mean, if it's a lie, I'll tell you. If it's a lie, it's a good one because a
Yeah,
lot
no
of
doubt.
people are talking about it. A lot of companies have already announced they're going that direction on research and development. So we'll see.
Yeah,
Anyway, I got your Twitch TV at the bottom there.
yeah, I'll be on there tonight.
Is that correct?
Yes,
Okay. And then people can
I'll be
tune
on there
in.
tonight, guys.
And then next week, I thought you have a company email, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We can put your company email down there. They can write you
Yeah.
directly if they want to talk to you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because I want to make sure that they may go, hey, Jimmy's a cool guy. Jack's an idiot, but Jimmy's a cool guy. So I'm going to talk to Jimmy. I'll give them a way to
Now you're gonna
contact.
have the chat going.
What?
Now you're gonna have the chat going.
Yeah, whatever. They're pouring water into the car like gas.
Generators using water.
Going to develop hydrogen generate.
Nah, yeah, I don't know about that.
You know, I'm not going to argue. You look it up. I'll look it up. We'll see. But from what I see, it runs on water. From what they wrote,
All I can say is go do some research, look it up,
yeah,
check out what Elon Musk has installed or
it would
planned.
be a great thing if it did run on water. But once
Yeah.
again, climate,
Well,
climate control. Oh my gosh, our water now, our ice caps are melting. The water is running low because everybody's driving on water.
yep, you're gonna have the globalists or the
So
whatever.
I also heard there's an ocean underground that's
Really?
bigger than the ocean above ground. That's what I
Interesting.
heard. I have no idea if it's true, but that'd be kind of cool, huh?
Brings a new term to groundwater, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I believe there's undersea creatures we haven't even explored yet.
Oh, it's on Toyota's website. Here, I'll look it up.
What?
Megan said it's on Toyota's website.
Wait. I just asked AI. What else do you need to know? Oh, great. We're going to argue about this all day.
Nah,
Water.
I'm just looking it up.
Go ahead. I'll wait.
It says unveiling the Toyota water engine, revolutionary leap in green technology.
Say again?
It says unveiling the Toyota water engine, a revolutionary leap in green technology.
Is it real?
I mean, it's still subjective.
It's still in the research and development stage.
Yeah,
of
for
course.
sure.
But if they have a prototype that runs on water, then I kind of believe we could be heading that way. But you know what? You guys want EVs? Go for it. Somebody's got to buy them. They made 1 million of them. Good luck charging it. But somebody's going to buy them. I'm excited for Trump to get rid
especially in
of
California.
these nonsense elections. You know, Book, you brought up a good point. I still don't understand the comment about not ever voting again. I know he He may have another way. I don't know. Personally, if somebody gave me all the power to create law, I would let everybody have one vote by their social security number. You type it in, you make a vote, and every vote is 1 point. That's
Yeah.
it. No electorals. No, like, oh yeah, California gets
Well-
30. You know,
No, I don't totally agree with that.
wait, what? Everybody
Really?
gets one vote? How many
Well,
votes you
no, I'm
want?
talking about like the not having the electoral college.
Yeah, what? Why is electoral college run?
So it makes the voting fair among the states. Because if you
Why?
didn't
Why?
have it, hold on. If you didn't have it, the bigger population cities would determine the president. So New York,
California and New York
LA,
already have more electorals than
it does,
like
but
Tennessee.
you're still putting everybody else into the game with them.
So you're saying everybody shouldn't have one vote?
So if basically, well, everybody should have one vote, yes.
Then why not? Then why not?
But the reason why we have the electoral college is so then that way everybody's votes equal.
You know why we did the electoral college?
Well, it's to balance the votes among the states.
Yeah, it's for the people who lived out in the middle of nowhere and couldn't get to a voting booth, so we could
Or
get
the
the
people that-
general.
People that produce our food, their
Yeah,
votes just
well-
as equal as ours. Yeah.
Yeah, but guess what? Now they're on their cell phones producing our food in the middle of nowhere. So, bottom line, there is no argument if everybody gets one vote. Should anybody get more than one vote?
I like who was it? I
No,
was
not, you didn't
watching
answer
Charlie.
me.
Huh?
You didn't answer me.
I didn't hear
Should
it.
anybody get more than one vote?
No.
So it is a good idea to give everybody one vote.
Well, yeah, as long as you can prove that they're getting one vote.
Oh, like we've proven everything else in the freaking elections.
But like Charlie Kirk was saying that well, I think it was somebody else on his show. But anyway, get rid of the national or federal vote
Right.
and make it privatized.
You could do state by state.
Yeah.
You could do like the state of Tennessee picks this guy. We took the votes from the state of Tennessee. We took all the votes from California. They picked this guy. But it's the same thing. If we all vote by our social security number, everybody gets one. Everybody has
Yeah.
one. Okay. We vote by that
Well,
number.
actually, you don't even have to be a legal immigrant. Or you don't have to be.
Well, that's
You
got to
don't
go
have to be
away.
a citizen to have a.
That's got to go
Social
away. You
Security
got to
number.
be a citizen to vote.
Yeah,
You
you don't
don't
have to
get
be a citizen to have a social security number. I found that out.
Oh, you don't?
No,
Okay. Well, then when you register to vote,
like if you're here
put a voting-
if you're here on a visa, you'll have a social security number.
okay. So then when you register to
I mean, the
vote,
social security number was, I mean, its primary intent was for tax purposes. It's the only
Right.
reason we have it.
well, then vote by your fingerprint. Vote by another number. You get
Yeah.
a number when you register to vote. Everybody has a voting number.
That's why we should have voter ID.
Well, ID is definite to prove you're a citizen, so you're
Yeah.
not stealing somebody else's number.
And then you technically could use a voter ID as a form of identification.
You could, but I think everybody gets one vote in all of the country, and that cures everything. I don't care if you live in the middle of Alaska,
Yeah.
out in the backwoods of Kentucky. Don't care. You get one vote, find a computer, go vote, or find a voting booth, go vote, whatever. But that, to me, that would be fair. Everybody gets one vote. They're American. They vote for who they want.
Yeah.
No questions asked. No games. No battlegrounds. No swing states. Do you realize that would get rid of a lot of the problems? They spent the whole election in Pennsylvania. Well,
Yeah.
What's that say to the rest of the country? They must have campaigned there 8 times.
At least.
Yeah.
At least. And that's not
I'm
even
like,
counting like
what are
people
we
on their
all
party.
on?
Like, I mean, you had
California people don't
you
matter.
had like say Trump campaigned there several times. You had JD Vance campaigning there several times. You had
I know,
Elon Musk there campaigning several times.
Somebody got shot there once. I mean, a lot of stuff happens in Pennsylvania. But all I'm saying is everybody gets one vote. There's no national body that regulates federal elections, state secretaries, or who administer them.
I don't know about that.
I'm not sure about that either. But I'm not going to say it's wrong because I don't
I'm not
know.
going to say that either.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
In
I don't
the
think it's
UK,
completely true.
we have one member of parliament per 70,000.
Yeah, I agree in that. That's basically what we do here.
Wait,
That's basically what we do here.
Okay, I don't want to rely on one guy in parliament to carry what I want, my vote. So if I live in an area like California, my vote's never mattered.
So basically, that's what we do here. One person per 70,000, something like that. I mean, it's based on population. The more people you have, or more populous or populated you are, the more number of seats you have, and therefore all those.
I'm not sure how that's all regulated and all that. All I know is we have the ability to give everybody one vote. That's it. The majority wins. That's it. Let's simplify it all. Maybe that. Well,
yeah, we do have statewide elections, but I think it's mandated federally.
But I don't know what Trump meant by we won't vote anymore. He's not. He's not going to sit in office for the rest of eternity. That's not happening. But so we will see. The thing I'm excited about is him ending the wars on week 1 in office. He said he'd bring them together. Stop giving Ukraine all our money. That's probably going to bounce back to the politicians anyways. So, I mean, I'm kind of excited about week 1. I'm excited for him to barrel through all the agencies that are, misusing funds and doing illegal activity. Listen, the lunatic's been running the asylum too long. So I'm excited about justice. I may not like it sometimes, but for right now, it sounds good. America has statewide elections. Okay. They move those seats around the states as the population moves. All right. So, but once again, if I don't know, trust me, I don't know everything about politics.
Yeah, no, I'm still learning myself.
Yeah. So we're not going to claim you're right or wrong because we don't have that knowledge. I'm going to tell you that up front. So, but let's see here. Trump.
Yeah, I'll have to look and do some more research on that.
It's going to be interesting. He's got a lot of work to do. I mean, he's going to sweep the entire United States.
Well, I actually saw posts of Trump's already got Hamas wanting peace in the Middle East.
Yeah.
And he's talking to Putin
but
about.
People are denying that. They're like, oh, no, that's not real.
Trump is already talking to Putin about a ceasefire, ending the war there. So
Putin already told.
Yeah, he's not even in office. Like technically,
Putin already told Tucker Carlson that he'd be willing to sit down and talk in that interview. Remember?
Oh yeah, I didn't watch the whole thing.
He interviewed Putin, and he said, "Yeah, I'd be willing to talk." Listen, nobody wins with war. Trust me. To avoid war is better than to do war,
Trump did not say he's getting rid of it. I think people are taking that out of the context.
Trump said what?
My understanding of what Trump was saying.
What are you reading? What are you reading?
Book. He says no more voting. Trump said he's getting rid of it, and if you don't like that, you can leave. No, I think he didn't
say he's getting rid of it. He never said that.
He was saying that if the Democrats won, we would no longer have elections.
I took it as if he won, we
Even
no
if they
longer have
do have
elections.
elections,
Or
and
we wouldn't vote in 4 years. I don't know what that means.
so it wouldn't make a difference. I think we'd still vote.
Maybe
I
we
think
do it a different way. I
that
don't know.
and I'll get to you, Christian. Hold on. But I think that if the Democrats would have won, then they would have flooded the swing states with so many illegals and then given them a right to vote that the country would always be blue.
Yeah, this
And there
topic.
there would never be another
I didn't think we'd ever see a
justified
Republican
election
president.
or fair election. And that's what
After 2020,
that's what
I
Trump
thought we'd
was
always see a
about.
Democrat. But
And then let's see. Do
What
you
do
think
Christians
Hamas has
say?
been the obstacle to a ceasefire in Israel? Yes, I do believe Hamas has been the problem with the Middle East because Israel has wanted peace, but Hamas wants the land and to get rid of Israel or the
Everybody
Jews.
wants Israel gone. Everybody.
Exactly.
All the countries around Israel. So
That's the reason why we've been backing them for so long.
yeah. But I mean, once again, we don't know 100% of the story. There's always
No,
another side that we're not being told. We learned that really quick
exactly.
over the past 4 years of being lied to, being brainwashed, propaganda. Literally, the whole country exhaled after the election. It was crazy. I
Yeah.
know people who were on anxiety medicine, they're now not taking it. It was that much of a deal. So I don't know if I'd let it get to be that bad, but it got to me, got to everybody I know.
Eh,
I don't
let's
care
say
what
it got to
you
me.
are.
It was
Oh no, no,
It
no.
was, it was a concern. I
Dude,
think to me,
how,
it
how many shows do you watch about the politics?
has nothing to do with it.
What?
It has nothing to do with it.
You drank
Like
all
how many?
the nation.
If you
Is
say
it
you
about-
watch 1,000 shows on, say, people in the past or whatever, like history, are you gonna say that it got to you? No.
Well, history is already done and over with. What's happening today?
Okay, let's say any fantasy movie. You
No,
like
no,
Lord of the
watch
Rings so much
reality.
that you watch
Dude,
it 1,000 times. Is Lord of the
reality.
Rings get
You got to
No.
stick with reality. You got to stick with here and now. It gets to you one way or another. Everybody was affected.
I don't remember. Well, in 1982. Okay, I don't know. That was
What happened in 1982?
God, 40 something years ago, guy. 40 something years.
Where did
Well,
you
I'm
see
not speaking
1982?
with
I don't see
authority.
it.
I'm just saying, from my opinion, from what I've heard, it's purely opinion, purely based off of my experience, what
We
I
never
have.
said they would cancel the election. We never said he'd get rid of it. We never said that. We said he said you would never have to vote again. You wouldn't vote like in 4 years. I don't know what that means. That's the exact words he said. You wouldn't have to do
Fear.
it again.
I would say it's fear, guy. What do you think will happen in Ukraine? Will Russia finally get the land that rightfully belongs to them?
Well,
See, that's
wait.
thing.
There it
Got
is right there. What do you mean it rightfully belongs to them? They don't have the land right now.
Land is land,
You know?
guys. I
Yeah.
mean, it's okay. Here, the whole reason that, from my understanding, I will put it that way, so then that way you guys don't think I'm making an authority.
Well, we're not pro-Russia or pro-Ukraine.
Whatever. Is that Hamas is attacking because they believe the Palestinians or the land in Gaza and Israel belong to the Palestinians. That's my understanding.
What? Okay, I see what you're saying. Well, we'll see what happens. Remember, but Trump didn't instill fear in anybody. I've never been afraid of
Yeah.
Trump or anything he
Not
said.
about being
I
afraid of
saw
the
what was happening. That freaked me out. I saw them giving millions and billions away. That freaked me out. They did it again and again. That freaked me out. No, I think the American government instilled fear. Trump had
Yeah.
nothing to do with
No.
the fear in this country.
And that's the thing. It's like it's not fear. It's not anything emotionally related. It's more like we are forced to pay taxes, and those taxes are supposed to go or be allocated to what we want in our best interest. When that money is being sent overseas instead of helping the people like the hurricane victims in the South, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's an
There's a
injustice,
problem with that.
whether you like it or not. That's an injustice.
You're afraid of migrants. No. Thank
No,
you
if
for putting
anything,
words in my mouth.
no, we're not
I
afraid
love
of migrants. We don't
But they
want
legally have to
criminals.
enter the country.
Yeah, we don't want criminals and people that don't have the best interest of the country at heart here in
Yeah,
the
a
country.
migrant. I love all
Right.
migrants who entered legally. I have lots of friends from California all the way to New York that are migrants. Migrants are cool. Illegal migrants are
Need to
not.
go home. Sorry,
Yeah,
that's just my
I
opinion.
can't go over
I
to
think that's
Germany
too
and
bad.
start doing stuff over there without getting permission to go there and live there and be a part of the community. Maybe you can. Can you?
It's not untrue, guy. Wow, Jay, you really need to
Wait, not being afraid of
wake
him.
up.
The thing that Trump and Elon said would happen to the country if Kamala untrue. Oh, you're right.
Let's see, we got
Her
millions of
father's not
illegals
a
here already.
Marxist.
That's
We
untrue.
know what she's done, and when we know what she's neglected to do. I'm going by her track record. Forget Trump. She's done nothing. She rode the coattails of Biden. She stole the ticket.
Targeting
was
people
giving
that
off the
were
ticket.
attacking the country.
Yeah.
She's
So she let criminals
letting
out on the
illegals
street without
in.
trying them. She spent American money to bail them out. I don't know.
No, she's even
Doesn't sound like Trump's instilling fear in anybody. Sounds like Kamala is
he's just
showing
opening
truth
people's
while
eyes.
he's
That's the
concerned.
thing. It's not fear. It's letting the truth be known to people.
Jay's a little confused.
Yeah,
So
I think so.
anyway, yeah. So land is land. Okay. So now what? Land is land.
Oh, because we were talking about
The land
what
grabs.
land rightfully belongs to somebody else or whatever.
Yeah,
It
That's
doesn't
fine.
belong to a
To
a
this
population.
day, I've asked probably 3 or 4 times. To this day, I have no idea why Russia went into Ukraine. No idea. Nobody has been able to give me a straight answer. Of course, they want the land. Do they want access to the waterway? Why do they want
There has
the
to be something to it. I don't think.
There's something else we haven't been told.
Yeah,
Literally. Because nobody has explained why did war break out? Why? Why is America backing Ukraine? Because we're that afraid of Russia? I don't know. Ironically, if you think about
well,
it,
from
we're
my
the only
understanding, I think in the beginning, I heard that the Democrats wanted to put or make Ukraine a NATO nation. That's what I heard.
Really?
Yeah.
So Russia didn't want them to become NATO?
No, because it's kind of like
Why doesn't
the
Russia
Cuban
want
Missile Crisis, like the Cuban Missile Crisis. If you had,
I've heard of that, but I don't know
you-
about it.
if you have
What about it?
missiles
Right.
300, 500 miles away, on an island, and
Right.
that's a problem, right? I mean, you
But
don't want
why
you
is
don't
it
want the
bad-
war right next to you.
Why is
Ukraine
it bad
doesn't.
to be a part of NATO?
Russia doesn't want missiles right next door to their home. They don't want them 300 miles or whatever away. I get it. I wouldn't either.
What? So you go and just
should
invade
be-
a country and blow it up, and
There should be a neutral zone. There should be a neutral zone. I mean, we
Okay,
do it.
well,
We
how
do it
about
in
you
the sea.
discuss
We
that
have
with
neutral waters. You have neutral zones.
So
You
you
know?
start a war. You don't have a conversation. You don't try and work out a deal or something.
I'm sure there was probably something done in the beginning,
I don't
and
know.
it was still being pushed.
I
I
don't
would
trust.
not put it past Democrats to push it.
Yeah, yeah.
If
I'm
they
not
want
sure what
something
was going
done,
on with the
they'll do
whole
everything they
battle.
can to make it happen.
I understand why Hamas and Israel. I get that. That's always been going on. But this Russia Ukraine thing, still not sure. I'm not sure. Does Russia think the Ukraine land was theirs originally? Is it another land thing issue?
I don't think it's that. I
Or
really
is
think
it,
they just
I
don't
heard it
want.
was access to the waterway. They would have a straight shot to imports, whatever they wanted. That's what I heard.
I mean,
I mean,
I guess
who knows?
anything's possible. I mean,
Yeah.
without doing research and looking into it, you really couldn't tell. You'd have to
Yeah.
look it up. And
Well,
I mean, how much of what we learn is true anyway? You know?
listen, to get back on track regarding the election, I think in my heart this is the best outcome. Okay, so I'm excited for both sides of the aisle. I'm excited for every person. I'm excited for other countries because I know they're going through turmoil. I'm hoping, that he will affect everybody equally in a positive fashion.
Yes.
Don't know. I could be wrong. I know Biden wasn't the answer.
Hell, if we let the guy, he'd be able to get rid of income tax. And why would anybody be afraid or be
Right,
against
so
getting rid of income
food
tax?
service won't be taxed on their tips. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a biggie.
But he has mentioned, if I'm not mistaken, I haven't heard him say it, but
Oh,
I've heard other
what?
people say that he said it, that he would be interested in getting rid of income tax
I heard
and
that too.
letting tariffs and our, I guess, global economy pay for government spending.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. But what is
Are you
slow?
excited for Palestine?
It is that Slava Ukraine, Jack. I don't know what that means.
You Slava Ukraini? I don't know.
Are you
I don't
excited?
speak Russian. Sorry.
Are you excited for Palestine? Why would I be excited for Palestine? Not excited for any of the countries. I just know what's going on.
I think people misunderstand that it's not the Palestinians that we're concerned about. It's Hamas. It's a terrorist group. Would you be okay with ISIS freaking running around? I mean, come on.
I don't know. Are you excited for the Bloods and the Crips? I don't know. I'm not sure what that means.
More tariffs means more expensive
income tax.
No. Well, yes and no, Humphrey. Okay. More tariffs means it's going to be more expensive to bring things over. Yes. So things or cost of things will increase if they continue to get
improves the chances of stuff.
So what does that do? You're going to be, or America is going to have to start producing that stuff at home, which is unaffected by tariffs. And guess what? Then we get American-made stuff, and we go back to having American-made quality.
The way it used to be many years ago.
Yes. I mean, God, back in the 20s or 100 years ago, we had many different companies. I mean, we had places like, for example, there's a lot more bigger companies, but
okay. Can you
Hershey,
Coca-Cola, let me ask
all that stuff was produced here. What about cars? Cars used to be produced here. I mean, look at
Jimmy's on a roll.
I mean, look at stuff
I
like
can't do anything right now.
Look at a car, right? If you took a car from the 1950s, 1960s, I don't even think they were made in 50s, but 1960s and 1970s, and they're still around today. I mean, you can still get them today. Now, cars that are made like 10, 15, 20 years ago, they fall apart so much easier. They don't last. Why? Because the quality's not there.
Okay, can I jump
not
in here real
American
quick?
made.
You are living in the chat section right
It's
now.
like, guys,
Okay,
come on.
so my question
Tariff-
is, the question is, define tariffs. Do you want me to ask AI to define it?
Well, I know what a tariff is.
What is a tariff?
Tariff
I
is
know.
tariff is
if-
basically like a tax on it. Was it imports? A tax
Right.
on imports.
And then the American people probably put that
Yes.
bill
Yes.
because prices
We
go
will
higher.
suffer from it. Yes. But you know what? I'm
People will start making
that
things
to
here in
me,
America.
that to me is justified inflation. I'm sorry.
What
I
would
would
you do
I would
when
suffer
you're-
through it just to know that we get back to being American independent.
Well, I don't know. You didn't care about the Democratic inflation, so why would you care about
Like,
tariffs?
okay, here, a good example. The chips, right? We had a problem during COVID with chips. Why? Because they were produced overseas.
Right.
So when they
Shortage.
ran out of supply or they stopped shipping them or whatever the reason was, it affected us. It made cars harder to get. Hell, they even discontinued some of their lines because of the chips not being produced
Right.
or not being brought in. Cell phones and stuff, the prices of cell phones go up because fewer and fewer are being made.
Right.
So if we made those here at home, then we don't have to worry about them cutting us off from those chips. It's independence, people. Come on.
Yeah, if you want your products, you got to make them here, or you're going to pay
Exactly.
higher. So,
And it's like
That's
the whole
pretty-
thing, like poison in our food, right? If you have garbage in your food
which we
and
do.
you're going to the store to get that food, why? Because, well, we've grown to where we're a commercial society instead of a industrial society. So we don't produce that stuff at home like we did, 100 years ago. So we have to outsource or have to buy from people that do make it, but then they control everything. So when you give up your independence, when you give up your freedom, they're going to exploit it. It's just that simple, man.
Yeah, but Biden created the CHIPS Act
Yes.
to manufacture
Yes.
semiconductors in the U.S.
And that's a start.
The whole goal.
That's a start.
The goal is to, one way or another, get the companies to manufacture here in America.
See, that's small terms, man. It's just one product. Yes, what Biden did with the CHIPS Act, yes, I think that was a great thing that he did. Okay, he had one accomplishment. Wow. He brought up inflation. He brought up all this crap in schools and everything else. I mean, parents can't be parents anymore because of Democrats. I mean, come on. One act doesn't justify the thousands of things that they did wrong.
Oh, and how about all the billions he embezzled?
However, the CHIPS Act, yes, that's a start. Now we're starting to produce them here instead of getting them from overseas. Why don't we go a step further? Why not we start producing steel here and start making cars on our own? Why don't we start producing oil here so we don't have to go to the Middle East and pay their prices?
In fact,
It would
Biden
make
just
things
signed a bill.
cheaper if we got it from our own resources.
Biden just signed a bill that would lower the manufacturing of oil here in America. I don't know. I think it's Alaska. I think.
Well, no, I thought from what I read, he
Was it increase? And it was a decrease.
no, he lowered or increased the regulations, so it makes it harder.
I don't know, but whatever it is, I expect oil prices to go up again. It's weird. I still don't believe he's running the country. I don't know where he is or what he's doing, but since the election, I've heard much more headlines about him than before the election. Before the election, he was nowhere to be found. After the election, he's
Well, yeah.
everywhere. And he's signing bills. I'm like,
Oh,
wow.
it makes sense. Come on. There's
Trying to get stuff done before.
no, I think they're setting things up to make Trump fail. That's my opinion.
I don't know. But it's going to be interesting to see everything. Because gas at the end of Trump's term, featuring during COVID, was cheap.
Exactly.
He's back in office. Those
Man, Jay, you're confusing.
prices will shoot
You're
right
back and
back
forth on
down
the spectrum here,
to that
guy.
price. So gas
Not sure
was
what your
Yeah.
opinions are, but anyway, that's true. If
all
start
we can do
producing
is
more
wait.
oil or producing more oil here, and it'll bring the price of gas down.
Yeah. All we can do is wait and see what happens, guys. But I can tell you one thing. Everything Trump said he was going to do last time he was president, he did. Everything she said she would do as president, she didn't do as vice president. She didn't even try. She hid our degrading president information. She fell right in line. So
Yeah.
if you forget what you think is going to happen, forget what you think happened, go by track record. Go by the facts. She didn't do squat. By the way, her campaign promised the whole world. Promised him everything. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
She's planning on doing a lot. She ain't done nothing in 4 years. So
I actually watched a video of someone that actually went to school for it. She said that
do you still think
these
he's dead?
$50,000 for a startup company, it doesn't include. I mean, it doesn't cover everything. So
I you know what? I feel less and less that he's dead. But
well,
sure,
I never really,
I
to be
thought
honest, I never really thought he was dead.
I
Being
did.
a zombie.
Yeah,
that
I mean,
that is
maybe
more
they had
of
him
a-
in Delaware all drugged up. I don't know. But
I don't
the
think
guy
he.
didn't show his face for dropped out of the race by a letter on X. That's the last platform I would release
Oh,
information of the
And I wouldn't even say that he we got a letter from him because he's not there. I say that we got a letter from him because it's not him putting out all this information. It's somebody else.
Well, Kamala didn't promise anything. She said she'd be just like Joe.
What the hell?
That's why voters didn't show up. No, Kamala promised everything. Kamala was
promised,
promising whatever will get her votes.
$6,000 tax credit.
Yeah, like first-time home buyers, $25,000, something stupid.
Yeah,
she promised a lot.
She
I'm not
promised
sure what you were watching.
$50,000 for startup businesses, which is an utter failure because it doesn't cover everything that it takes to start up a business. It only covers certain costs.
Oh,
two,
sarcastic.
$25,000 for first-time home buyers. Well, that's great. What about the people that don't own home or that already own homes? They don't qualify. That's good, huh? How about that $25,000 when somebody does actually go to buy a house? Well, let's see. If I'm selling a house and I know somebody's getting 25 grand from the government to help buy that home, guess what? My house just went up $25,000. Just saying. Then there was a child tax credit.
I've ever seen you, dude.
In the $6,000 child tax credit, I found out that it only covers for the first year of the child's life to help for what is it, the birthing experience or whatever. Help for those costs or help cut those costs down. It does not go for the entirety of that kid's life. Trump, however, the $5,000 child tax credit that he wants to implement will be from the kid's life from birth to 18 years. I'm sorry.
Want to bring back the
You tell me which one you'd rather have.
I know. But once again, we can be here all day, guys, discussing, arguing. I'm done arguing. Not that I'm mad at
I
you.
said 3 things at least.
I just hate arguing. We're gonna just see it. Let the chips fall where they may, because they're gonna anyway. There's not much you or I or Jimmy can do to make things right. Somewhat.
James,
So
Trump
I,
also promised to cut down deficit spending. You can't spend something that you haven't got. That's what a deficit is. Something that you don't have. So are you
well,
talking
once
about
again,
the national debt? He is gonna cut it down.
oh, he will. He'll pay.
I mean,
He'll pay it
especially
off.
because he's got like Elon Musk in there. You know, they're gonna cut out programs that they don't need anymore.
They're gonna save the Americans the money again.
Yes.
They're gonna have to build up reserves because the government gave it all away. I mean, literally hundreds of billions of dollars. I'm like,
Okay, James. He did say that he was going to repeal, or he's going to get rid of Obamacare and put something else in there. He doesn't have something to put in there yet, so that's why we still have Obamacare.
he's not president yet, James. That's January 20th?
Yes,
Yeah, let's talk after January 20th.
as long as he makes it to January 20th. I've heard
Yeah.
rumors about
Okay,
that.
now let's talk about that because I am still waiting for something to happen.
Yeah, so am I.
I still think they're going to go after him. I still think they're not done. I think it was too easy, and I don't like it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's another thing. Come on. So, I mean, on that point, you have before the election, they're saying that he's a fascist, he's the next Hitler, you know, he's gonna take over the country, he's gonna be a dictator and whatnot, right? They say all these things about Trump, and when he
because
wins
he's
the
killed so many
election,
people in the gas chamber.
yeah,
There's just
he's
locked
gonna
up people.
round people up and put them in camps.
Yeah,
Okay.
and build trains with them and put them in camps.
Now,
I don't know
if
how they
all
got
these
that.
bad things, or he's going to do all these bad things, then why come out and say, "Oh, well, he won the election fair and square. We're gonna assist him in
By a
making a peaceful
landslide.
transfer." Well, they're like, "We're gonna help him with or assist him with making a peaceful transfer. We're gonna work side by side with Trump's team, you know, to make sure everything goes smoothly." With the person that you think is going to be the next dictator? Come on.
But you know what, Jimmy?
They're okay with him now that he won?
Yeah, let's wait. Let's let time tell. Because, you know, when we get a year in and he's done everything he said he was going to do, or he's started to do, he's a man of his word, like from the last election. He started building the wall. He did everything he promised he would do. You know, and they tore it all down, and it's a big mess. So instead of fighting and arguing, because once again, not doing it anymore. I'm just done with it. I'll just talk about
Trump
it.
needs to bring down the welfare bill. Too many bums permanently unemployed, getting EBT, living the easy life. Yeah. And I remember when there was actually
I don't see that. Oh, there it is.
Hog form.
Yeah. I agree.
I totally agree. He needs to cut that down.
Charles thinks they should take drug tests.
I mean, I remember a day when you could only be on public assistance for so long.
Yep.
It wasn't something that was meant to be
ongoing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's there for an emergency use, not something to make a living off of. You know, if you're down and out for a year because your job went under or whatever, then great. We're there to help you out and get you back on your feet.
James, we're trying to have an adult conversation here. So stop acting like a child. Stop arguing like a child. Okay? The wall isn't built. You know why the wall isn't built? Because they tore it down. Most of it was built. They probably
I don't think they tore it down. I think they
gave away all the supplies.
No. So they didn't continue building the wall that he built.
Right.
The supplies that were still there to continue building that, they sold that off.
Yeah, but we never said the wall was built, but he began building the wall. And then the Dems came in, sold the supplies, didn't finish the wall, let people cross over. I'm not sure what part you missed. But James, do me a favor.
Hold
You're
on.
walking the line.
James,
telling
he
you right now,
says it's
I'm
called
being
peaceful
polite.
transfer of power.
I want to keep you in the conversation,
James,
whether I agree with
if
you
it's,
right or not.
if it's called a peaceful transfer of power, which I completely agree and support, but they're doing that with someone that they felt was going to destroy the country and be the next dictator. Don't you think you should stand up and fight something that you think is going to take over? Just saying.
I think the whole
Well,
country
he can't.
mentality is about arguing. Look, you're on one comment. I'm on a different.
I'm on the same one you are. I'm not arguing. I'm just listening to Trump's multiple broken promises.
No, I'm
Okay?
on. I think it's Jump 71, JMP 71.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's talking about the leftist mentality. I think we've all changed. I think we've all been
I
brainwashed.
think
We've all been fed propaganda.
yeah.
Our attitudes have changed towards each other as a human race, not as politics.
I wouldn't even say that. I mean, I would say that yes, politics had a part to play and all that, but I think independent media has made things more informative.
Right.
Now,
I think the
you and
media
I right now, we
this
can see her.
country more than the politicians. I think the media has done more damage to us as a human race than
What's up,
politics.
Chris?
Hey, what's up, Chris? Okay, James, do me a favor. Give me one promise Trump made that he didn't follow through with. Okay? You can Google it, you can ask AI, whatever. Because the people voted for Trump, so you
Let's see, he's missing the point. He's missing the point. Okay. If you knew, like in Germany, that Hitler was coming into power.
Who are you talking
to? James.
Okay, go
ahead. If you knew Hitler was coming into power, and even though people voted for him, but you felt that he was a danger or a threat to the world, would you say, oh, well, it's okay, the people voted for him? Or would you be like, no, we still need to stop this?
Well, I'm sure there's some people that still need to stop this.
Oh,
a lot of countries
are go on and see people that say that we need to fight, or they need to fight back.
I mean, assassination
has already come out and said so.
One assassination attempt happened by Iran. We weren't even told about till after the election. The Iranians tried to kill him once too, but we weren't told about it.
Yeah,
the FBI admitted they squashed that.
Yeah,
but
with Trump going in there, he's going to have access to all these documents, and he's going to.
Yeah, I'm looking. All right, let's
investigation.
change the topic.
He would repeal Obamacare. So Humphrey, he wants to get rid of Obamacare.
Obamacare is awful. Everybody who's on it complains about it. People don't want to.
I don't know. I've never used it
to pay.
I've never used it, so I don't know anything about it.
I don't know anything about Obamacare,
but I know that like I said, he wants to get rid of Obamacare, but he's not going to until he's got something to replace it, because something is better than nothing.
Okay, Jimmy,
that's his words.
Come out of the comments.
So, Jimmy, you believe Democrats when they say Trump is a dictator, but you don't believe them when they say they will build a wall to what? That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, what?
It's not like they ain't got time to type. I'm just going to read this book while you're.
No, talking. Go ahead. What were you saying?
No,
You said come out of the comments. I heard you.
Hey, Trump said if he got back in office, he would open the JFK files.
I think there's a lot more we need than just that.
They talked him out of it in the last presidency.
Yeah.
He didn't open them. He didn't tell us the truth. But he's going to do it this time.
Yeah.
I'm,
Oh, yeah.
I do-
He said for sure.
yeah, we're gonna find out. Probably the CIA killed him. I
Because
don't
yes,
know.
here, I'll give you something, James. He did say that he would open the JFK files, and he didn't. But there were reasons for why he didn't. For
He
one,
he didn't promise he was gonna do that.
no, I thought he
No,
said
he talked to his advisors. They advised him not to open them.
and I think they were like,
He didn't say. He didn't tell
really
us.
don't want to do that. You really don't want to do that.
Yeah, they're
I don't
like,
think it was.
no.
So it
that's
was
not
based on
good.
his. It was his decision
Uh-huh.
not to. They left the decision for him to make.
But he did promise if he got back in, he'd open them and let it all out. Which is
Yeah.
fun.
Okay. So here, if you
It's
have
like a hidden episode of Yellowstone.
yeah, exactly, exactly. Oh,
So what do you think's in those files? Nothing. You think we're going to be like open?
I think we're gonna know who actually did it, and I'm excited to know who actually did it.
I've either heard CIA or mafia.
But see, that's all just propaganda. That's all just hearsay.
So we can't believe anything until.
So, I mean, exactly. You don't know whether to believe it or not. But if we have the open files, we will have
see it in writing.
concrete evidence at that point.
Yeah.
If it was it they redacted a whole lot, and if they undo all that and find out the truth, then we'll know. And that's what I'm excited about. But I mean, there's so much more than just that. I mean, there's Area 51, there's JFK or assassination. There's, I mean, there's even on like a Homeland Security thing. You know, there's so many different things that we just don't know about. And he's going to open it.
Okay, so let's stop right here because I'm getting on in about 2 hours. My brother.
Okay.
Got a busy day today. So, and then we can pick this up later. You literally, dude, were more active in this show
than
I've ever seen you.
Well, I mean, all these, I mean, this all hits home. It's just stuff that, I mean, again, everything that I talk about, it's all just opinion. It's from what I've learned.
Yeah, don't believe us. Don't believe anything we say.
I'm not going to. I mean, if I can cite something that I've heard it from, then I will.
Yeah. Always verify whatever we talk about on the channel. This is just a discussion, questions. We don't know everything in the world. We're not walking AI robots. So we don't have all that information. Some stuff we know from you. Some stuff we tell you we do know. So anyway.
I don't think it's called Obamacare anymore. I think it's some other. They've changed it. They've changed the name of it.
I don't know. But anyway, do me a favor. Don't argue, guys, anymore. Please stop it. Be nice.
We're here just sharing information.
Yeah,
right, that's
not even with us,
we're
but
all
with
just here
other
sharing
people.
information and ideas.
Yeah, just because it's a new time.
That's basically what I'll be doing on my show. Is just there trying to get people to share ideas and information so we can make a better, more informed choice or decision.
And then when you launch your show, we'll put it on the ticker symbol here so that people can tune in and listen to you.
Well, I do have one episode on Rumble. I was going to last weekend, but with all the election and everything, it kind of got put off to the side.
Yeah.
But,
okay. So let's do this. Let's stop here. Give everybody the rest of Sunday to watch the games and enjoy their day. We like talking with you guys. We appreciate your input. Doesn't matter whether I agree with it or not. Your input's still important. But once again, you're going to be nasty and annoying. You're probably not going to be a part of the live chat. So make sure to subscribe. You can go to YouTube, F as in Frank. That'll alert you when we go live, all right? So we've been on for an hour, so we're going to run.
Yep.
But Jimmy, I love you, brother.
Love you too, man.
And then
we will great chatting with everybody.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Thanks for stopping by. And
thanks everybody in the chat. Everybody. Okay. And then we'll talk next week.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. Take care.
All right, guys. Y'all take
Bye.
care. Bye.